I was good, man. It's with co-host Drake back in the building, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
We're gonna go ahead and get started talking about the college football rankings, man. The playoffs. It's the final rankings. Playoffs start December, right? December 19th, 20, right now, I think. So yeah, man, we're gonna talk about these rankings. See if disagree or agree or not. I'll mess it up. Drake, which one you want to start off with, man? You want to start off with Miami and Texas A&M, or who? If you agree,
We can
Miami
start
and
off
Heat.
there. We can start off Miami, Texas A&M.
Do you
Me
agree with both of them teams?
personally, you said what?
Do you agree with both of them teams?
What you mean?
Or do you agree with both of them teams being in?
Uh, um, I I agree with Texas A&M being in. I mean, one loss ended. You went 11-1. You really can't bounce them from the playoffs. That was because what were they before that loss? 3 or 4.
Yeah,
They
still.
deserve to be in. Miami is the big question mark. Me personally, I think they deserve to be in. They did have 2 bad losses, but they also you can't disregard head to head with Notre Dame. So I think they with them beating Notre Dame, that's why they deserve to be in.
I mean, we gotta talk about Miami a little bit. I disagree with Miami because what was that week 1 or week 2 that they played Notre Dame?
I want to say week. I want to say week one. Well, it might have been week 2.
No, they played. That's right. They played Texas A&M week 2. That's right. They,
Mm-hmm.
so since then, Notre Dame is what 10-1. Miami
ten and
is
one.
9-2. I mean, Notre Dame just played. In my opinion, they played better during the back half of the season. They didn't lose. It wasn't really competitive. They, in my opinion, Notre Dame deserved to get in over them. But you know, I'm not really mad at Miami. And Texas A&M, you can't really bounce them from there, like you said. So what about Tulane's and James Madison? You agree with them? Me and them. You know, a lot of people saying the group.
Tulane and James Madison.
Yeah,
Man,
a
I
lot of people
think.
saying the Group 5 team should to get a automatic bid.
I think now. I don't think it's their fault that it's two people. It's not their fault that it's two teams getting in.
No,
It's the ACC's fault. If Duke doesn't win, then it's not. We don't have this situation where it's two Group 5 teams in. Blame that on every team in that conference. So, um, I didn't really watch a lot of Tulane and JMU. I know they're some. I know they're good teams. Now I don't think both of them should have got in. I'm gonna be real. I do think they both probably will get blown out in the first round. I think one of them should have got in. I do think it's good to have a Group of 5 team in there because there could be a year we have an upset. You know what I'm saying? But I partially agree with it just because of the ACC is doing.
yeah. I mean the they set out the format, before the season,
Mm.
five highest ranked conference championships, and like you said, the ACC, we wouldn't have that problem if the ACC did what they were supposed to do. If Miami would have won out,
Exactly.
if even if Virginia would have won, Virginia would have been at that 11th spot, and
Exactly. We don't even have this
Tulane
problem.
would have been in. Well, Tulane probably would have been at that 12th spot. And James Madison, they wouldn't be in. Yeah, I think they should change that format though. But yeah, they'll probably both be playoff blowouts, first round blowouts. See my Miss Ole Miss 17 and a half spread, and Oregon at 21. 21 and a half spread, man. That's nasty. But hey, man.
Anything can happen, but I don't see them pulling off no upset. Neither one pulling off an upset, really.
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe Tulane, because, the problems at Ole Miss.
Oh yeah,
But,
that's true. We don't know who all gonna opt out, who all gonna stay. So
yeah, so, hey, I know I see a lot of um, commits transferring from Ole Miss. I don't know how the players going, if they're going to opt in or transfer. But then we got Alabama, Oklahoma.
Alabama, Oklahoma. I'm gonna be real. Bama got lucky. They lucky
Bro,
they're in. Oklahoma deserves to be in, bro. I think they went through a lot this season. You lost John Mateer for a certain amount of time, but you were still able to get picked up a big win over Bama early in the season. I mean, well, not early in the season, but you picked up a big win over Bama a few weeks ago, and you did what you had to do. They lost two games, right? They were 10-2.
yeah, they lost to Texas and
Texas and no, not Michigan. They lost to Texas and somebody else.
I forgot who was the other team. Ole Miss, I think. Ole Miss. That's
Ole
right.
Miss. Ole Miss. I mean, those are. I think they did what they were supposed to do, man.
Yeah,
Alabama, I'm gonna be real. They should have been punished more. You can't.
bro.
I know a lot of people gonna say, um, you can't punish them for making it to the SEC championship game. Well,
They done it before.
yeah, they did it this year
They
with
did with
BYU.
BYU.
You
Yeah.
punish BYU for losing their conference championship game. But you don't punish Alabama because of the brand, because of who they are.
And it's crazy. Uh, I was talking about it with a Bama fan earlier, and he was like, "They don't deserve to be in the playoffs." I was like, "Hey, they."
They don't.
I forgot they was at 10 the week before they played Auburn. In Auburn,
They went up one.
they went up one. They haven't played too good this season. They only won by one score. They only
It
won by
like,
one score, and they went up.
like
So the committee had that leeway to, if they want to drop them down, they still make it. But they didn't even
and
drop them.
even looking at the eye test, they haven't even looked good the past few weeks, bro. They haven't looked like that team that we saw like towards the middle of the season where they were beating all these ranked opponents.
Yeah.
They don't look like that team no more.
Hey Drake,
And
guess what?
that team looks soft. What's up?
Drake, guess what? We have more rushing yards than Bama. Oh, against
We
Georgia, man.
did. We did. And we watched on TV.
We was on the couch.
We was on the couch.
We was on the
And
couch.
we still have more rushing yards than them.
It was crazy, man. Yeah, they don't. These past couple weeks, bro, they struggled against Auburn. They had a tough game against, even though what's called Missouri is a decent team. They still struggled. I thought Bama was clearly a better team than them, but they still struggle with them. So yeah, Bama, I don't think they should be in, but
I don't
committee
know.
committee gonna keep them in there just cause. Do you agree with the buys? The first round buys? I feel like this shouldn't be
Do
too much of a debate.
I do? I feel like Ohio State should have went down. Should have been three.
No,
My humble opinion, I feel like Ohio State should have been three, but it's okay.
that's fine. That's
I
fine.
agree with the buys. I agree with the buys though. Indiana went undefeated. Georgia dominated. Who got that fourth? Who got that fourth buy?
Texas Tech.
Okay, I agree with that. Texas Tech. I think they're gonna make a run too. So yeah, I agree with those buys. Definitely.
They got they'll get the winner of Oregon and JMU. So that'll be a tough game.
I like their chances against Oregon.
Yeah, I do. I do like that chance against Oregon. Georgia got to play either Ole Miss or Tulane. They already beat Ole Miss before. It's hard to beat a team twice, but I see
With
them.
Lang on,
Yeah.
I see it happening. They're going through too much over there.
hmm Then Indiana will have to play Alabama, Oklahoma. That's a crazy matchup though. Like
It is.
out of the matchups that all the buys can get, I think that's the toughest one. Because
Who would
Oklahoma,
Ohio? Because who would Ohio State have to play?
either Miami or Texas A&M. That's the toughest.
Yeah,
But I'm confident.
yeah. I don't even. I really don't even think Miami's gonna make it out the first round. But
I mean, Miami's a tell of two teams, bro. 'Cause one game they could look like one of the best teams in the country. Next game, you like, why does Carson Beck still have a job? So I don't know what Miami we're gonna see against Texas A&M. But yeah, they'll play whoever the winner of that game play Ohio State. Winner of Tulane, Ole Miss play Georgia. Winner of Alabama, Oklahoma will play Indiana. And winner of James Madison, Oregon will play Texas Tech. You got any predictions, man? You want to predict? You want to predict the whole bracket?
we can go ahead and predict the whole bracket.
Bet, bet. You want to go first? Yeah.
Mm.
Don't let me go first.
You can go first. I'll let you go first.
Uh, I guess yeah. James Madison, Oregon, Oregon. I want James Madison to win, though, honestly. But I guess Oregon probably win that one. Uh, Alabama, Oklahoma. I mean, we've seen it, you know, earlier in the season, but
Hmm.
the past couple weeks, really, Oklahoma won that game. I do think it's hard to beat a team twice, so I pick Oklahoma again, though. I think they win that one. Tulane, Ole Miss. I got Ole Miss. I want the group of five teams to make a run, man. Just so everybody can be like, see, they do deserve a spot, but I know that won't happen. So Ole Miss gonna win that one. Then uh, I got Texas A&M beat Miami.
Okay.
I got Texas A&M beat Miami.
Okay. Um, we're gonna go round by round.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about uh right before the playoff game start. We do a show and predict the next rounds
Okay. Okay.
or after the games.
Um, so I'm gonna go. So what's that first game? I can't really see it. Oh, it's Oregon and JMU. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Oregon. Um, I thought we kind of had the same thing. The second round. I mean, that's the second round. That second game that's Bama and Oklahoma.
yeah, but Oklahoma.
I'm gonna go. That's that's gonna be the toughest one
That's the toughest one.
because Oklahoma has always had Alabama's number in the regular season. So,
It's crazy.
but in the playoffs or even in ball games, Bama has beaten Oklahoma. I don't know if I feel comfortable taking Alabama just based off the way they've looked the past few weeks. I do think that Kellen DeBoer is a big game coach.
Yeah.
I do think he wins the big games. Like last year, they beat Georgia. They beat Georgia this year. I mean, they got dominated in the SEC championship, but I think he's a big game coach. But I'm a roll with Oklahoma. I just I don't know what Bama team we gonna get. I don't know what Bama team we gonna get. If that Oklahoma defense shows us to play like they have, I think they're gonna beat Alabama. Um, that is Tulane and Ole Miss.
hmm
Uh, Man, I mean,
Go ahead and say Ole Miss, man. Go ahead and say Ole Miss.
I feel like Tulane can get them.
That's what I want. That's what I want, man.
That's
If
what
two
I
can
want.
get them,
I feel like Tulane can get them with everything going on. Don't know who gonna play. Coordinators might leave,
I know the whole
but
offensive staff left.
they did. I didn't even know that.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know how many
Ah,
of them stayed to coach the rest of the season, but if Lane left like that, I'm pretty sure they did.
but yeah. I'm gonna go with Ole Miss just because of the talent.
Yeah,
Talent could probably Talent probably win them that game, but
that's the
I'm
only
hoping for
reason.
an upset. I'm really hoping for an upset. In that last game down there, Miami and Texas A&M. I think it's gonna be a good game too. Um, I'm gonna roll with Texas. I'm gonna roll with Texas A&M. Now, if they're not getting those big explosive plays like they usually give you, might
Mhm.
see a Miami win. Could
If we
probably see a Miami win.
if we see how if Texas Tech not Texas Tech, if Texas A&M look how they looked against Texas or the first half against South Carolina, then hey,
Yeah,
Miami.
Miami will get them,
Yeah. But if
but
you can say the same for Miami, if Miami look like
true.
the team against SMU or
The
Louisville,
team against Louisville, I feel like both of these teams are bound to, both of these teams are just bound to mess up or like just not play well. It's just a matter of who gonna play well and who not. Because for me, I don't trust neither one of these teams really, but that's why it's so tough for me.
yeah.
But I'm gonna roll with ah you roll with Texas A&M. I'm gonna roll with Miami. I think they got a chip on their shoulder. I'm gonna roll with Miami this one. I feel like they're gonna be able to stop those explosive plays from Texas A&M. I feel like they're gonna be able to.
The defense is still pretty elite. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Miami for that first round matchup.
um, I, I don't know, man. It's just, Miami just I'm starting to hate
No,
Miami. I'm
because they
starting
do
to
this
hate
every year.
because like I said, man, Miami's gonna Miami. It just depends on when and the time seem the same every year. So, but hey, man. So I don't know how they gonna play.
Never fails, man. With Miami.
But you know what, man? I'm going to say my champion. I think my champion is going to be the Ohio State Buckeyes, man. You already know my pick, man. You already know the pick.
I'm gonna go with my champion then. I
Clemson and
think
them.
Kirby. Wait, whoa.
Up, 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 up.
I think Kirby Smart get him another one.
It's a possibility, man. If Ohio State and Georgia win, they're gonna play in the semifinals, man. So
Give me those dogs, man. That defense is gonna always be. That defense is gonna be good.
you barking, man? You barking?
Go dogs, man. I'm rolling with the dogs for this playoff run.
I think Tate. This might be a hot take. It might not be. I don't know, but I think Texas Tech makes it to the championship because I
Not a
know
bad take.
I know they you know kind of been doubted the whole season. Everybody saying their schedule soft. They ain't really play nobody. But yeah, I can see them make it
I,
to the championship.
I think Texas Tech makes it. To be honest with you, I feel like Texas Tech has. I feel as if Texas Tech might have the easiest road to the playoffs. I mean, to the championship game.
I mean, they do have Oregon, so I don't.
I'm gonna be
That's
real. When it comes, I don't trust Oregon though. But Oregon has like to me, Oregon has not looked just that good to me.
yeah, they
You
really have. They
you
really
got. I
have.
mean, you mean like they got that win against Penn State still showed life. Um, took a loss to Indiana at home, and honestly speaking, they actually got dominated in that game. The score is closer than it make. The score is not an indicator of really how that game went. Indiana had complete control over that game the whole game. Um,
pretty much.
I don't trust Oregon. That's why I don't even think Oregon's. I don't see Oregon as a real threat. I feel like Texas Tech gonna get there. They are doubted because they're in the Big 12, but we know how
You
that go. We saw a Big 12 team. We saw a Big 12 team almost make a run last year. Really
yeah.
should have beat Texas, but I feel like they got cheated out at that game.
Nah, they blew themselves. I remember I was at work watching. I was
Well, I was at work watching it, and I feel like a missed targeting,
Mr.
or did
Man.
they call targeting? Something
Nah,
happened.
they reversed the targeting, but they blew that. It was fourth and long. It was like
You
fourth.
shouldn't have sent you. Yeah, you shouldn't have sent pressure.
It was 4th and 20 or something. This was man wide open back in the end zone. All you had to do was make one stop within them 20
Yeah,
yards. You'd have been straight. But Drake, man, we got
that's
you know
true.
who you feel got snubbed. It's always no matter how big the playoffs is. Whether it's 4 teams, 12 teams, somebody's always gonna feel like they got snubbed. So who you feel like got snubbed?
Only team I feel like truly got snubbed is BYU.
BYU. Yeah.
I don't feel like BYU. You have to be consistent, and the committee is just not that.
Nah. They
The
they have
committee is just not that.
because I don't know if you remember. You probably do though. But the year Florida State missed it, Georgia, and they played Georgia
Hmm.
in the Sugar Bowl, or I think it was Sugar Bowl or the Orange Bowl, one of the bowls. Georgia
Oh
lost to
yeah.
Bama. They was number one
Hmm.
all year. And they lost to
They
Bama
lost to Bama, and they
in
got
the
put
SEC
out.
championship. They
Yep.
got put down five, or five or
Yep.
six.
The
One of them.
five. It was five. I remember this. I remember that.
Yeah. So it's just that they haven't been consistent. Then BYU, the only team they lost to was Texas Tech. And Texas Tech, top four team in the country. I know the
Yeah.
games wasn't really competitive, but
I mean, I just feel like you. I don't know, bro. They show a lot of SEC bias. To
oh,
me,
and,
Alabama still has one of the worst losses out of all these teams who made it.
oh, they
You
yeah,
lost to
they
Florida
really,
State.
that's the worst.
You
That's the
lost to
worst loss.
Florida State.
That's the worst loss out of
Exactly. Lost to Florida State.
at least Miami.
Um,
They can at least Miami. Those Louisville and uh
SMU.
SMU. SMU had a chance to go to the conference championship, and they was
They did.
about a
They did.
until like last week of the season, I think. So,
They did. So I just feel like they're not consistent. I feel like I truly feel like BYU got snubbed. I don't feel like any other team like Texas. Texas didn't get snubbed. The only other team you could probably make an argument for being snubbed is Notre Dame. You already know how I feel about that. I don't feel like they were snubbed. Join a conference. It's not a problem.
yeah, because they didn't get punished for not being in the conference last year, but this year it
Exactly.
really showed.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like as long as you're not in a conference, if you go 10-2, it's going to be very hard for you to get into the playoff, regardless. Because you're not in the con. They don't respect it because y'all are already playing the ACC schedule as it is.
yeah,
Um, I feel like they're doing the ACC bad, considering the fact that the ACC is the only reason y'all had a season back during the COVID season.
I say I
Although
don't remember when it was, but they joined the ACC. Was it that COVID year?
they didn't join the ACC.
I
You
think
talking about
was they?
they didn't no. Nobody wanted to play Notre Dame that season.
Hmm.
You talking about the football season, right? That football,
I
like
think
during
so.
COVID.
Hmm.
Yeah, they haven't been in a conference since. They haven't been in a conference because, but they no, they didn't join the ACC. The ACC let them play some of their teams, and they've continued to do it. But they let them play some of those teams during that COVID season. Um, and they just I don't know, man.
Yeah, because I know they
I
have they have an agreement. I was reading though they have an agreement with the ACC. They have to play like five ACC games a year.
yeah, yeah,
At
they
that
do.
at that point, why not join the conference? And every other sport, they're in the. I believe they're in the
That
ACC.
they are. That's what confuses me. I mean, I know why they're doing it. They
Yeah,
want to keep
the
the money
yeah,
and all of that.
they want to keep that
But
broadcast deal money, but
yeah, but you're gonna continue to get punished. If you continue to go 10-2, you're gonna continue to get punished. That's
hey,
just how it is, unfortunately.
did you hear about the new rule they have, Drake?
What no rule?
And I ain't even playing. This is for real. This is for real. I heard I heard that next year, if Notre Dame is ranked in the top 12, they're guaranteed a playoff spot, bro.
I I saw that. I didn't
Yeah,
know if that was real or not.
I think it is. I was
That's
hearing it on ESPN. I don't know if it's actually well, somebody from the playoff committee was saying it, so I believe it's actually real.
I just feel like that's the way I see it. You have to rank Notre Dame differently than you rank everybody else. I don't want to say that, but I feel like you do. Just because they're independent. I don't think you can rank them the same as people who are in a conference. And so saying they get in automatically, that I feel like now we're gonna see a lot more snubs. But
I mean, I think they should have changed it. If they was going to put that rule in effect, they should at least have a top 10.
yeah,
It
yeah,
should
top 10.
because being 12, like you could be the 12th seed and say a group of five team is undefeated, won their conference. You leave
Now
them
they
out,
getting in. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Now you need them. Well, yeah.
or however they're gonna rank. I don't know, but yeah, they need to make
That's
some changes to the format anyway.
I don't. I just truly feel like they need to join a conference. Just go ahead and join a. You're going to. They're going to win the ACC. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, they would have
A
won it
lot of
this year,
years they're
probably.
a lot of years they're going to win the ACC because the ACC has just been so weak in recent years. Like who came out the ACC last year?
Clemson.
SMU. S-
Oh, no,
SMU and
no,
Clemson both came out,
yeah, oh yeah.
and they are both going first round.
Clemson put up a fight though, man. Clemson put up a fight.
Well, Clemson did put up a fight, but like in recent years, I can't really just think of ACC teams that were just had a chance to compete.
The last time I think was Trevor Lawrence days.
Yeah, I mean, well, Florida State had a chance that one year before the quarterback went down.
Oh yeah, they yeah.
That that was the last year maybe, and even then, shit. I mean,
That Florida
well,
State team was weird anyway.
yeah, they
I mean,
were wrongfully punished, but like the ACC just hasn't really just been a good conference in recent years.
yeah,
Um, they're the worst out of the four Power Fours, if we're being honest.
pretty much, pretty much. Cause that it's no reason that Duke should be your champion, man. Especially after
A
going
five,
7-5. Nah.
yeah, a five loss team is your champion. That's not even a good look for your conference, bro.
And as an ACC team, man, how does that look for Miami? You can't you can't win a conference that got a 5 loss team in the conference championship.
That don't look good at all, man. You
That's
couldn't even win the conference.
it's, it's nasty, man. They have a lot of teams in that conference. I will say that they got probably too much to where the tiebreaker is coming to effect. But still, you gotta handle your business.
Especially when it's a year like this where like bro, that was when it's a year like this, bro, and you're obviously the best team, like they was even though they didn't win, they were still the best team in the ACC.
Yeah,
They were still the best team. Like you should it was no reason Miami shouldn't have went 12-0 this year and been a and was able to get a bye. It just looks bad.
yeah. But even in the what was I about to say? Even in the American Conference, man. Say no. Notre Dame could join any conference really. They even if they join the Sun Belt, why not?
I mean, I know they tried to join a conference back in the 1900s. That's why they independent now. I want to say the big I forgot what conference they tried to join.
Yeah,
I
I know
remember
they got
reading some
one
though. They
one
tried
year.
to join a conference a long time ago, and they wouldn't let them in. Or they tried to join a conference a couple times, they just wouldn't let them in.
Yeah,
That's why they're
from that
independent
point,
now. But
I get it. But they
I just
say
feel
it's
like, man, just join a
another
conference, man.
what's it called. Uh, they ain't gonna join the conference into that NBC contract right now, man.
Yeah, that's probably when they'll go ahead and join a conference.
Then they might find another TV deal that's gonna come get them. Cause I thought for the longest uh they was gonna be a part of the Big Ten.
Yeah,
I was like, why not? Why not be a part of the Big Ten? They just won't join the conference.
just won't join one, man. I don't get it. Just do it. Come on, Mark. Come on, Marcus Freeman. I like Marcus Freeman, man.
How you feel? How you feel about them opting out the bowl game?
Soft,
You think it's
soft
something?
shit, man. Soft shit, man.
Is it?
That's
It's
some of
been
the
it's
softest
been a
shit
good
ever.
amount of teams that opted out though. It's crazy.
All them teams soft. Kansas State opted out, but they had a players vote.
Yeah.
But I heard this came from a player that I talked to. Actually, I'm cool with. He said it was really just the captains that made that decision.
At at where?
Kansas State.
At Kansas State. Really?
Yep. Hmm.
So that's what 4 or 5 players.
Yeah, I guess they said they said the captains and seniors, I guess. But
Yeah.
I still soft though. You're a captain and a senior, you don't want to play. That messes up things for people, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. As a senior, anyway, you wouldn't if you don't have a chance to go to the league. That's your last time playing for real. You want to get one last hoorah with your guys. That's kind of
Yeah, I just feel like it's soft all around. I
yeah.
forgot who else opted out.
Uh, who else I seen on the list?
Yeah, I did. So I had forgot what other teams though.
Look it up real quick. You think Vandy should have probably been in?
I don't think Vandy played a strong enough schedule to get in. Um, they didn't really play nobody. You didn't play nobody in non-conference, and then you lost to Texas
Virginia
and
Tech was
Bama.
supposed to be good. They
You said what?
said Virginia Tech was supposed to be good this season, but they, they fumbled bad.
Yeah, I feel like Vandy didn't schedule strong enough. I would have wanted to see them in, they really had no chance.
Yeah,
They
once
beat
once they
Texas. If
lost,
they beat Texas, they in.
Yeah, that's the only game it really, because they was 10-2.
Yeah, they were
So
10-2.
you 11-1 and you beat Texas. You clearly
Yeah,
in because they was ranked what
yeah,
9 or 8 at that
yeah.
time.
I want
Yeah,
to. No, I think Texas might have been. They might have been lower than that because I think that was on the time. That was around the time where Texas was trying to, where they
no,
had to beat teams.
I'm talking about
Oh, you
Vandy.
talking about Vandy? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Vandy was top 10 at that time.
yeah, I know Texas was like 19 for 20, I think. But
Yeah, but yeah, you beat Texas, you win.
same thing with Texas, man. If they beat Florida,
Beat
you
Florida.
so they
Yeah, because Texas could have got in being 10-2.
yeah, even though this was could say a bad season given Texas standards, especially how the last couple seasons have been for Texas.
Yeah,
But they still could have made the playoffs. All they had
yeah.
to
That
do
lost to
was win.
Florida. That lost to Florida. It was gonna be hard for you to recover because I never. They played Georgia, didn't? Yeah,
Yeah, they
because
lost.
was it that? That was yeah. That was their third loss.
Mm,
Once that happened, I never. Even when I was looking like at the season, I was like, you can kind of see what games Texas was gonna lose. I had Texas losing before the season. I had Texas losing two games: Ohio State and Georgia, and I still
definitely.
thought they can compete for in my head I'm like they'll still compete for SC championship for SC title. You only have one loss in the SEC.
Yeah,
But then they lost to Florida. And I was like, damn, well, they were on the verge of losing to Mississippi State.
they was on the verge of losing to a lot of teams, bro.
A lot of teams,
They
bro.
went to they went to OT with Kentucky, Mississippi State. They Vandy.
He- They
Even
barely
though
escaped Vandy. Vandy
they, boy,
almost pulled off that comeback.
if they got that outside kick, Vandy was gonna win that game, bro. Vandy was gonna win that game, but yeah, they games been all pretty close this season. I mean, they even struggle with UTEP,
Yeah.
which they even struggle with UTEP, which is crazy. But yeah, that Texas A&M win, I would in my head honestly, I thought that would get them in. I was like, you beat a number 3 ranked team, you ranked 16th. That's gonna jump you up like 6 spots, 5 or 6 spots. But I think they finished 13th. I think
13th. Yep, right outside the top 12.
yeah, so it jumped them up 3 spots, which I thought it was low, but you know,
I don't think so. I don't feel like no three loss team deserves to be in. I'm sorry. For you to lose three games, you took a bad loss somewhere.
yeah,
You
that's
just can't
that's
afford to do that no more.
that's exactly what I mean.
It would be different it would be different if we didn't have a group of five automatic bids, but we got this. It's the way the format it is, bro.
You know, it was everybody was given the format before the season. They didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, a lot of people was mad. No, they kept saying they scheduled tough at a conference. They did schedule tough at a conference. You played Ohio State, but
And the crazy thing was most people wasn't even gonna count that Ohio State loss.
yeah, they wasn't. I don't even think that's a game people was gonna count. But we lost to Florida.
That's the only game he had to win, bro.
Exactly.
Same thing with same thing with Vandy. All you had to do was beat Texas.
Beat Texas, or even beat Bama here. I mean, either
Beat,
one.
beat Bama. Would you do anything to change the format since nobody's really liking it like that
Mm.
or liking the group of 5 teams in there?
I I like having a group of five in there. I don't think I would change the format, me personally. I true I love having the group of five team. Yeah, I do. Me personally, it gives us some parity in the college football playoff
Yeah,
matchups we might not never see.
yeah.
I mean, you like you had a guy like Ashton Genty last year, bro. When you got players like that on these group of five teams, you gonna want to see them in the college football playoff. So I like it.
Because we got a few guys in the chat. They want to
They want
all
all SEC playoff, man.
SEC playoffs and don't want to show it, man. But
There
yeah,
was nobody
I
else in
think
there but the SEC.
that's and that's crazy. But I think it's a good format. I do think they should. Uh, it was talks of expanding. I do think they should expand, but I heard 24, but I think 16 would be the great number that they should expand to.
I, I, I don't even think they should do 16. I just feel like you keep expanding, we're just losing.
Losing value in bowl
I feel like,
games.
yeah, I thought we're losing the value of the regular season too.
Yeah,
The regular season has to matter. You cannot just lose games because then you're allowing teams to. I don't feel like they're gonna care about the regular season as much.
I
And
mean,
doing six, I just I feel like regardless, you're gonna get people who complain. It don't matter how many
yeah,
how much they expand.
you could have
People gonna
60
complain.
teams. You
And people still gonna complain.
61st team gonna complain.
Like, oh, this team should have been in.
Yeah,
Well, hell, you're 7-5. You're 6-6. You feel me? It's just like uh, me personally. I love having a 14 playoff, bro. I feel like it can
I,
you said
I,
what?
I didn't like it, man.
I liked it. I mean, like it was some years we had some snubs. We don't have that every year though. It don't matter. It's always gonna be a snub here or there. I love the 14 playoff.
Yeah,
We
I
saw
mean,
some of the best matchups.
yeah.
Like when them Clemson boys took down old state.
Hey, man, you know what happened? You know what happened next year, man.
You know, true,
Yeah,
true.
where y'all been? Where y'all been since then? Y'all been mid.
We ain't been nowhere since then.
Y'all been
And
mid.
that's we probably ain't never gonna get back there. As long as Davo Sweeney there, we're gonna be mid.
Y'all might, man. Y'all might. I want to see
Until
Dabo win.
we Man, until we get in that transfer portal like the rest of you, we ain't never gonna win nothing.
Dabo's still not in the transfer portal.
I think he got in the transfer portal a little bit last season, but not at the level he should.
That everybody else getting into.
Yeah, I probably need to utilize transport a little bit more.
See, I think
K
yeah,
let me down. K let me
Dabo.
down.
Yeah, he let everybody down, bro.
I couldn't believe K this season, man. He was
Why?
my Heisman favorite.
He was a lot of people Heisman favorite.
He just let me down, man. He didn't play good. I thought the LSU game was a fluke. Said he will shake back. Next game, play like shit. Because who do we play week? Who we play the next week? Was it Georgia Tech? It was
Yeah,
Georgia Tech, I think.
yeah,
It was
because
Georgia Tech.
y'all lost on that last second field goal.
Yep. And everybody thought Georgia Tech was gonna win the ACC.
They was
That was a fluke ass team, man.
New Georgia Tech.
Hmm.
I don't know, because I thought they was gonna make the playoffs this season earlier.
Georgia Tech, yeah. I kind of did, but I like as I watching them play, I'm like, man, they getting away with a lot of close wins.
Yeah, they almost lost to Wake. They almost lost to Wake Forest and
Like, yeah,
Boston College.
they gonna drop one of these games.
Yeah, they, they almost had Georgia. If they
They
beat
almost did,
Georgia,
but
If they beat Georgia, they was getting in.
How many losses they had this season? 3 or 4.
That was the Georgia loss was their third loss.
That's only their third loss.
Hmm.
Yeah, they definitely get in. And then that knocks Georgia down to like 8, 9.
Yeah.
It was that point they wouldn't be in the SC title game.
Now
Would they?
that still
Could have
be
been in there.
yeah because
Uh,
that's not a conference
oh,
game.
that's not. Yeah, that's not a conference game. Okay.
So they still probably would have been in there. Nah, but I do want them to expand it though. Honestly, I want to expand to like uh let's say 24 teams, right?
Yeah,
At 20, 24, 25. That's a playing game.
I can't see it. I don't like it.
Why not? Why
They
not?
could do. They could do. Bro,
Or
they could
even
honestly just do 12, 13, 14.
yeah,
Well, hold on,
make two
no.
playing
Or
games.
no, 11, 12, 13, 14 playing games.
Yeah, I like
I feel like that'll be better.
yeah instead of all them teams. Cause who was it? Cause only Ohio State, Georgia, Bama, and Indiana and Texas Tech. That's the only teams that played the game. The rest of the teams was just sitting at home, just sitting at home watching all the games. Why not make uh Miami play? Who Miami? Will Miami play BYU?
I want to say they would have.
Miami play BYU and Notre Dame play uh I don't know Tulane or old James Madison or
Yeah,
something like
because how I see it, you can still have the group of five champion get in. You can still have the group of five champion get in,
that. Mhm.
but I feel like you do have to make the rest of these guys play playing games. Because then you really can't say it's a snub. It's up to you to go out and play
Yeah, it
and get
was
a
a
win.
win. If you don't win, it is what it is. Yeah, but I do want to see because what's it called the NBA. Even though
Yeah.
those AFCs never win, except the Miami year, of course.
Yeah.
Uh, they made me like to play. Get some
Yeah.
team.
Like the play in is just it's been some great games in the play ins, bro.
Yeah, and they have it in college basketball too.
They
With the
do.
play-ins, and that's a
They do have
that's a
the first
64
four.
team. That's a
Yeah.
61st team bracket. So
I feel like the most they could expand to, I feel like for me, the most I want them to expand to is 16. I feel like you go anywhere past 16, it's just not gonna be good.
I agree. I agree. I agree. 16. I think 16 would be the perfect number.
Just
Or
that, yeah.
just make it like the FCS playoffs. I don't hear no complaints about that.
I've never even like watched the FC. I watched the FCS playoffs 1 year. That was last time I watched FCS playoffs last year, and that's because TSU was in it while I was
That's
at
the only
TSU.
that's the only reason why I watch it.
I just
I was
wanted to
trying
see
to
what
see.
TSU was gonna do.
That's the only reason. And they ain't do nothing. Yeah, they got a 2014 bracket. I don't know the format exactly, but yeah,
It's
they
time for
got 2014.
it's time for South Dakota to move up to FBS.
Bro, they're not moving up. They not moving up, man. They got a winning coach down there.
And down there building a damn Alabama dynasty
So they ain't gonna
in
get
the
that up.
FCS level. That's all not.
They got players getting drafted out of the let's call it every year. They ain't coming up. They ain't risking that. They got what Trey Lance drafted three.
Yeah, I want to say so.
They got Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was top three pick, I think. Okay, so the FCS they got 11 automatic bids from the conference championship and 13 at large bids. I think that wouldn't be too crazy. All the conference champions get in.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
hey,
yeah, maybe.
because Tulane get in, James Madison get in, Indiana get in,
I don't want to
Georgia.
see Duke in my playoff.
Hey, they won their conference champion, man.
I don't want to see Duke in my playoffs. I will literally throw up, bro.
But blame Virginia, man. Blame Virginia.
Blame the whole ACC for letting that shit happen. The whole ACC. How you let a five-loss team win, man?
Go, 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 Blue Devils, man.
A five-loss team shouldn't even have a chance to make the damn conference championship game.
Hold on. Out of they five losses, they didn't have multiple conference losses.
I think they only had like two or three. No, they had to. They had like two.
Yeah, they
I
had
think
two.
they only had two.
Yeah, they had two conference losses. What did they lose to? They lost to they lost to Georgia Tech and Virginia. They played Virginia early in the season, and they lost to Virginia. Okay,
Yep.
that's cool, I guess. But yeah, man. We gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. But now, Jose,
All right.
I gotta ask you, man. You're a basketball guy. We just seen the Thunder put put BTA to put BTA to them boys, man.
Bro, they finna, bro. They might win seven straight, bro. They're literally about to get the Clippers pick next season, bro. They in one of the most stacked draft classes we finna ever see
That's,
in our lifetime, bro.
it's nasty.
They can choose between so many players, bro, and they still got players that we haven't seen play. They
They
still,
got topic, no? We
it's,
still ain't seen
yes,
topic play.
they most recent pick is hurt, and he's a pretty good player, and he hasn't even played yet.
That's crazy, man. It's getting to a point, man. I'm starting to say I hate OKC, and I always liked OKC.
I love Shea, man, but Shea, come on, bro, stop.
It's getting to the point, man, where it's unfair. Cause they
Like,
lost one game this season.
yep, to the Trailblazers. They're about to be 24-1. They're on pace to win like 75 games.
That's crazy, bro.
75. That means it would be
Seven,
75 and 7.
8, oh, 7.
75 and 7.
This right, 75-7. That's a crazy record, bro. I didn't think Golden State record would be touched again in about 30 years.
And that, and just think about that. And then your star player is not even playing the fourth quarter most of the time.
He going he getting low management, and they still win.
You getting low man just by sitting there in the fourth quarter because they beating everybody. It don't even matter.
They beat he probably didn't even play. He was out the third quarter this game probably.
You know, he was in a little bit third quarter. They was up. It was up 32 points in the third quarter. At the beginning of the third quarter.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how they could just go on run so fast. You look up and you
Yeah,
down 20.
you can go to the bathroom, come back, see it's a 5 point game. You go to the bathroom again, it's a 30 point game. Like, what happened?
Just in the instant, bro. Like,
It's like the Warriors, back when they was doing that thing, 2017, 2016.
yeah. You just look up and they up 50 on you. Having fun.
You
This
think
is this reminds me of, bro. We're about to enter NBA purgatory again.
is it? It'll get a top. It's a top three pick.
The Clippers are like 13th, 14th in the West, so they
Top.
yeah,
It's gonna be a top. It's gonna be a top five pick. I say that because
yeah,
the lottery be playing games. But
true.
that even if they top three, they're gonna have the Bonds to choose from. Uh,
They
Ozer,
bro, yeah, and it's just
Peterson,
like, bro, they can land anywhere in the lottery and they're gonna have a real good pick.
and be great.
Like, so just imagine they get a top five pick, like, bro, like Caleb Williams, like you said, Cam Boozer, Darian Peterson, um, AJ the Man. So
It's nasty,
like,
bro.
you got so it's so many freshmen, bro. It's been so good. I'm gonna have a college basketball show for y'all coming soon, man.
Hey man, yeah, hey, man. We might as well go ahead. We paying for it, man. We might as well go ahead and use it.
I'm gonna have a college basketball show coming for y'all soon, man.
I be want to talk college basketball for the longest, man. Wait for y'all guys, man.
Yeah. No, here wrap this up, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate y'all whoever tuned in. Appreciate y'all. The one viewer we got on Twitch. Appreciate you. A few viewers we had on
Appreciate
YouTube.
you.
Appreciate y'all. Um,
Keep tuning in, man, every week.
yeah, man. Keep tuning in, man. Hopefully, we're gonna do a big show. With all the topics. We get Cole back on here. I don't know if Ruth done.
We might have lost a member, y'all, but we good. It's okay.
Yeah, might have lost a member, but who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah, man.
We'll be
Appreciate
adding some
y'all.
more.
Oh yeah, if we can get some more, man. If y'all know anybody, send them our way, man. We take suggestions. But we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all tune
Appreciate y'all,
in.
man.
I'll see what everybody else doing. Hopefully we can get a show in this week. If not, we'll see y'all next week then, man. Y'all stay safe.